Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 10 different things that you have to know before you actually visit the capital city of Uganda, which is Kampala. Before that, if you are new here, hi there, I'm Tanyani Shylock. I do a lot of lifestyle, beauty and personal kind of content. And also please do consider subscribing because you like it here. An apology, you guys, though I'm in the heart of Kampala, that doesn't mean that poultry and all other stuff has to be at the end. So you might hear a little bit of chicken and hens singing to the Almighty. Please just bear with me. I have been in the heart of Kampala for the longest time ever, for as long as I don't remember, and I've seen a lot of people literally do adapt and do adjust to the conditions here. They are very, very different from the conditions from the rest of different cities, especially here in East Africa and Africa, and of course Africa as a whole. But I think this video will help you, of course, know those different guidelines that I feel are important, and you enjoy your stay here and you have a little bit of fun and save yourself a little bit of embarrassment. Okay, the first point, you guys, Ugandans greet every person from the youngest to the eldest. This might be a little bit I think universal, but here in Uganda, and especially here in Kampala, in the heart, a lot of people are very hospitable. They really do love welcoming people. They do love hanging out with people, and they do love very much making friends with others. So though you are in the taxi, on the road, like on the sides of the road, people are going to always greet you. They might tell you maybe one of these days they have maybe amplified it to hi, but the commonest and the localest way of greeting it is Mujebareko. What you have to just reply is Kale. It's one of the easiest way to make friends and people who are going to help you out, maybe show you directions and different maybe advices throughout the whole city. So please do expect that on a very, very high note. The second point, you guys, the commonest language or the local language used here in the heart of Uganda, which I call the capital city, which is Kampala, is Luganda. It is the most commonest language, and I'll advise you again to practice some phrases such as hello, hi, maybe directions, east and west and all that. So I would advise you again to practice some phrases, though few 4 words, of course, so that you can literally do blend in and fit in as easily as possible. Coming to the third point, bodas are the most flexible and most reliable means of transport here in Kampala. You can literally do negotiate with any of those guys who are driving the boda. I call them boda guys. And one of these days, there are also different applications being developed, of course, to improve on the boda services, such as Safe Boda and Uber. So you might also look at that and as an option. They can get you everywhere, especially around the whole Kampala, around the whole Kampala, from point A to point B. They don't incur jam. They are not that very, very expensive. They are time saving. You can literally just change from this means to the other means. So I would advise you very, very much when you come to Kampala, or eventually when you come to Uganda, to try boda. It will be a game changer. You'll be able to see the city from its eyes. The fourth point, you guys, is that street foods are everywhere. When I talk about street foods, I'm meaning Rolexes, chapatis, sumbusas, butoga meaning matoke with maybe ginat paste and all that. So street food is everywhere, especially here in Kampala. It's just that one of these days the KCCA, which is the authority responsible for improving all those different services, is trying very hard to see that these different people who are selling these different street foods, they are very hygienic for health of Ugandans. But I would advise you, of course, to grab yourself a Rolex, and don't starve when you are in Kampala. Don't starve. Food is a little bit cheaper and it's almost everywhere. Oh, I also want to mention this, that most of the foods here, and especially street foods, they are not spicy as from other regions of the world. So you will just have to adjust accordingly. If you want spices, you'll tell the guy or the woman cooking to add them for you, Coming to the fifth point, Kampala is not the most safest place I know in Uganda. So there are a lot of pickpocketers, thieves and criminals. So just watch out for your safety. hopefully when you are walking around Kampala, make sure that you recognize people who are in front of you, at the back of you, sideways, you know, so that you are sure that your safety is on point and people around you, they are not going to harm you in any way. And if you recognize a person who's trying to follow you up for a very long time, please don't move further, but just gather yourself in a congregation of different people, talk to them. Ugandans are the most hospitable people I know, so they'll literally be able to help you out, maybe spot that person, maybe direct you to a safer place and all that, give you more information. So watch out for that also. The sixth point, which is here in Uganda, our currency is in shillings, or what we call Ugandan shillings. I want to talk about this in comparison to the Western currency, where here $1 is approximately 3,600 Ugandan shillings, and £1 is approximately 4,600 Ugandan shillings. So you do that simple math. And also here Ugandans have developed a lot of different names when it comes to their money, such as Orasa. Yes, Orasa, they mean 1,000. Echizike, they mean 50,000, and all other names. So different notes have different names. They have given them local names. And I think here the lowest coin we have, it's a 50 shilling coin, and the lowest note we have is around 1,000 shillings, and the biggest note we have is around 50,000 Ugandan shillings. So I'll try to put that information on the screen hopefully. The seventh point, you guys, traveling by taxi and buses, it's very cheap, but in times of time it is very time consuming, and especially in times of rush hours they get a little bit stuck in jam. So if you are on time and you're up to something, I would advise you to get an Uber, a special, or what we call safe Boda currently. And there are a lot of different applications that are being developed one of these days, and they support both the Android and the iPhone users. They are a little bit expensive, but they are very reliable compared to taxis and buses. The eighth point is changing currencies at different Forex bureaus. Try to check out for this different thing. I'm gonna be popping it here right now. They are almost everywhere in Kampala, but whenever you see it, just know that is a Forex bureau and they do exchange their money. So you might take that as a chance to exchange your money there. Maybe it's in dollars and you want it in Ugandan shillings, maybe it's in maybe rands, changing it to Ugandan shillings and all that. I will also advise you again not to just bump onto one Forex bureau, but try to look for different Forex bureaus as you try to compare different exchange rates, because you might find that maybe selling a dollar at Forex bureau A, it's around 3,660, and maybe on the other one, which is B, it's around 3,700. So you have to just compare, get where it is more comfortable, and literally you can do exchange your different mother currency to our mother currency. And the ninth point is use Kampala City Google Maps to get you around Kampala. This is one of the options that a lot of people do literally jump, but I feel one of these days that since the world is developing at a very high speed, these maps are very important. I always use it when I'm in Kampala looking for different points. Maybe I'm moving from point A to point B, which I'm not very certain of, you know. The city is very big. I always use them. I would also recommend you to do the same. And these maps are amazing, you guys. At least I know that a fraction of Ugandans do use these different Google Maps. They can literally give you a lot of different options, petrol station options, different buildings options and all that, which at the end of the day is going to be very important to you. Maybe when you're looking out for fuel, to know where a petrol station is, and you get your car may be fueled, different options of restaurants and parking spaces, and they are just amazing. Like, you have to try them out when you are here. The 10th point is Ugandans do drive on the right hand side. Yes, I think this is a problem to people who come especially from European countries such as the United Kingdom, where they do drive from the left side, but here most of the cars, at least that one, I'm quite sure that the people here do drive on the right hand side. And you might don't see this as a problem, but of course when you are crossing, it might be confusing, you know, passing throughout all those different roads when you don't know which side and which the other side to cross the road by. as I come to the conclusion of the video, I would love to hear your opinions about these different things I've talked about in the comment section below. If you have a similar kind of thoughts about this idea of different things, you know, there are very many things like people have to know before they are here, but those are the few things that I felt like they were important. Please drop them in the comment section below. It would be very amazing for me to read them and reply to them and hopefully make another video about them. Thank you very much for watching. Let me grab you in my next video. Remember to subscribe, to like, and share out the video. Tanya and Shylock switching out. Bye for now.